What's up, everybody? Welcome to my Shabby Craft studio. Thanks for joining me today while I excuse the noises while I sit in my chair and get rearranged. Today is mostly going to be about sharing, but I don't know if we'll get to something, playing with something or not. We'll just have to see how the time goes. Okay, adjusting lights. Sorry about that. So, I wanted to share a few things with you today, like I just said. And I'm just going to jump right in. Quit wasting time, Martha. Okay, so this is the brown and the green masking paper that a lot of people have been getting from Home Depot. And I just want to share with you that our Home Depot, I don't know if this is across the board or not, isn't going to carry the green anymore. And they used to have a blue that was in a much bigger roll that I didn't know about, but my husband told me they carried it, but they aren't carrying the blue anymore either. So he came home with 3 rolls of brown today, just in case. But I love the green, and I've been using my tube of green to wrap folios in when I ship them out. Sorry, people, not going to be sharing my green anymore because this may be the last one I can get. Now, that being said, I have looked on Amazon. I think I can get some there, but I don't know if whoever made it just isn't going to make it anymore, or why the green isn't going to exist at Home Depot anymore. I haven't looked at Lowe's, but I think I checked once at Lowe's and they didn't make this size and color, or didn't carry it, I should say. They don't make it. So I'm just giving you guys a heads up. You might want to check your Home Depot and stock up on green if you can find it. Ours was all out and they're not getting anymore. Stop barking. Stop barking. Thank you. Vicious watchdog. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to share is I have this box of waxed linen thread that I got. It also came with a package of needles. I think the needles are in this drawer, but I didn't look for them before I started this, of course. But anyway, came with a little package of needles. Didn't need the needles, but I got it anyway to see what the needles were like. But that's all that came in this box. And I thought this box was going to last me forever. And guess what? It hasn't. I do try, when I make the folios, I try to sort of match the, the thread to like the covers. Now this one is just a cream because the cover is blue and I don't have any blue. So anyway, there's that. So I do have a lot of the white left, some of the brown, some of the dark gray, the light gray. I tried to use the light gray on a folio today and I had enough for 4 signatures, not 5. I have quite a bit of the brown, this reddish, these reddish colors I don't use as often. The black I like to use if the cover has some highlights of black in it. But anyway, I ordered a new batch and it came in. And this time I just ordered some threads, and this is from Amazon. And you can look up waxed thread under bookbinding or under arts and crafts. And to me, it looks like all the same colors. So I'm happy with that. This is the brand that I got. And I will put an Amazon link below if you're interested. But I'm happy to have my new threads back. Now, I ordered these, I think, Saturday. I think I ordered them. And they weren't going to get here until today. Today's What's Up Wednesday. So, I decided to order this thread. And it's also a waxed linen. It's pretty thin. And it's very, very strong. And it's a nice size roll. And I'm happy with this. So I will be linking these two things below. At the time and date of this recording, which I have no idea what the date is. It's a Wednesday in August. I don't have my iPad in here to check the date. And I'm recording on my phone, so I can't check the date. But as of this date, I am not an Amazon affiliate. I am, however, going to look into it, but I am not. So any links below get me nothing, just so you know. So I'm happy that I got a refill on my threads. Now, I used to use this Tandy waxed leather, it's not leather, waxed thread that I would get in the leather department at probably AC Moore. I think I got it, but our AC Moore closed. Michael's bought them out. And this wax is really, really sticky, which in one way is kind of nice because when I'm pulling on it, I don't have to strain my fingers. I have arthritis, and especially in my thumbs. So anytime I have to do that pulling, it really hurts. So that's really sticky, and all of this thread is not. This one is really hard for me. It's more slippery than anything. It is waxed. I don't know what the difference is, why one is sticky. The Tandy leather thread is sticky and these are not. These are very slippery and it's hard for me to hold them. I'm going to have to figure something out because I did 3 folios this afternoon. My thumbs and my finger right here are killing me. So anyway, getting old stinks. So those are going in my thread drawer. And then I put out on Facebook to any friends and family that I was looking for old items, whether it be wallpaper or whether it be lace or old clothing or whatever. And my cousin came through for me. Isn't that a pretty card? Isn't that pretty? So I'm going to zoom in just a teensy bit. So she came through for me. This book, look at this book. There's no cover to it. I don't know what happened to the cover. It's totally destroyed. It looks like it got wet. But look at those pages all yellowed. It's a poetry book. It's called Collected Lyrics. And I thought, oh, wow, that's really cool. I can scan this. Nope. Not possible. Copyright starts at 1917, which would be fine, but the last copyright was 1969. And that means I cannot scan it. However, I can use it in some stuff, and I could use the edges of these pages and scan them. Look at that blank page. I could use that in a collage or something in a design and scan it. So yeah. Anyway, I was excited to get this and I'm pretty happy about it. And then she sent me some wallpaper samples. She says she has a whole book of them, but she uses them with her granddaughter. And I've never found wallpaper samples like old books in thrift stores or anything like that. And I haven't asked for any new. And I know I couldn't scan this because it looks fairly, I mean, there's no date on it. But I know it's not, you know, old enough for me to scan. But I think it's fun to play with. So since I haven't had any before, I thought, you know, this would make a really pretty hydrangea journal cover. Wouldn't that be pretty? Either way I did it, be really pretty. Of course, the stem is coming out this way, so I guess that it'd have to go up that way. Would it matter if it was upside down? Because that's a prettier cover than that, but that works too. So anyway, I thought that was really pretty. Some roses on a silvery background. Don't know how I'll use those, but I'll figure it out. There's another sheet of that. And some of them are cut a little wonky. That's okay. I'll figure it out. There's a pretty yellow one. That looks like hydrangeas or something too. I don't know. Don't know my flowers that well. And this one, look at the parrots. Aren't they pretty? And then this, now this is a shiny background. I'm sure you can see the light reflecting off of it. This one is not. It's blue. So I think those are kind of cool. Now I don't know about a book cover because they'd be sideways. So if you have any ideas, let me know. I thought this one was really pretty. I guess it could go that way with a sideways bird. It'd be awful close to the spine though. And then this one, and this one, which would make a really pretty book cover. That one's definitely going to have to become a book cover. So I was excited to receive those. And my cousin lives in Maine, and she lives in this little tiny home that they restored. And the home is from like, I don't know, I think the 1800s. I mean, it's adorable. I love they have a little, I don't know, maybe 10 acres of like a little farmette kind of thing. So I thought that was pretty cool. I ordered some stamps from, let me think of the name, Mixed Media, Minnesota. I had to look. Thank goodness it was on the return address label. Now this is the first time I've ordered from her, and very fast shipping, very pleased. But I saw these stamps. I need rubber stamps like I need a hole in the head. And I don't need either. But I see rubber stamps and sometimes I just can't help myself. Just can't help myself. So I had to get these. And this is a little tiny text stamp that I just thought was really kind of cool. So I hope it stamps well. This, I couldn't really tell the size. I mean, I'll see a size like 2x3. And I think, oh, yeah, I like that size. But I really do like this size. It's little, but I really like it. It's Tim Holtz Components Collection, Stampers Anonymous, but it's like little teeny tiny mini tags, and you probably can't see because of the glare. So I'm going to open it up, and it's still going to be glary, but they're really tiny. And then this one, I just had to have it. It's text, it's butterflies, it's flowers, it's 49 and market. And so I just really had to have this one as well. And that's a clear stamp. I don't know if you can see. Let me jump up here. So I'll just go through there. So I'll take my ink pad out and I'll play with these, I think. I didn't prepare for that, so I may have to turn the video off and then turn it back on so I can prepare. And then there was one more thing that I was going to share with you, but I also didn't prepare that, so there's that. So I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry about that. So I ordered these paper pads. They're Stamperia. And when I saw Gail open her Stamperia paper pad from Mixed Media, Minnesota, I had to have this paper pad. I mean, it really, really spoke to me with the sayings in it and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to be, and I couldn't open this before either. I think I'm going to be making a journal for myself out of this, but I just I just had to have it. So I ordered this, and it's called Imagine, and I just absolutely love every page in here. I hadn't even opened it, but I saw Gail's. So I really, really love this a lot. And so I got this from ASC Supplies. because the kits at Mixed Media Minnesota were sold out, and I didn't really want the whole kit. I just love this. Look at this. Look at how it looks like this paper is torn and there's a brick wall behind it. I mean, these, and I don't generally like faces and stuff in my journals and everything, but I love these artistic ones. I don't like the ones of the people that we know now are no longer of this world. So I just can't do the Tim Holtz people. Just can't. So there's that. But anyway, I will be making at least one, maybe two journals out of this, and they will be for myself because I have decided to do some journaling. I'm not very good at it. I don't keep up with it, but I'm going to try a bullet kind of journal. And so, yeah, I'm going to try that with just a couple of things in it. Some health things, some positivity things, because I need a lot of help with that. So I also bought from ascsupplies, and again, I will link below in the description box. If you're not familiar, you have the screen that the video is in, and the description box has the little downward arrow, and you click on that. If you're on a mobile device, that's where it will be. So this one really spoke to me too. Now there's one page missing out of here because I made a folio out of it today, but I really thought this was interesting, and it's called Hortensia. So the people next door are not very happy. It just started pouring rain out, and I mean the raindrops are like this big around, and they were out painting their deck earlier today, and the rain is washing a lot of the newest paint off of the deck, and they're not very happy right now. So yeah, this is a very pretty paper set. I mean, really, really gorgeous. Look at, I think this is my favorite page of all. Maybe it's the bird, maybe it's the hydrangeas. I don't, oh wait. I think this is my favorite page. It's a butterfly. Okay, so, oh, that's beautiful too. Well, okay, so there's a reason I bought this kit. But yeah, most of these pages will go to, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? You could fussy cut those. But most of these two sets, and I have to buy two because I need a front cover and a back cover that match. So I had to buy two of those to make folios out of. And this is the folio that I made. So that's the page that was missing. And then that's the back, and it's the same page. It's just on the back of the journal, or folio. Anyway, these folios are spoken for. The ones that I made today are spoken for. I don't take custom orders. If you contact me, I will work with you. There's one left in here. I will work with you as far as, you know, you tell me you want one and I'll make some, and they go up on the shop and you buy it. That's about as far as I get. Anyway, that aside, so my last thing, probably, I don't know, 2 months ago maybe. This is what, August, maybe at the middle or end of June, I ordered from Rachel. I have been coveting the things that she has in her shop for a very, very long time. And when my husband told me he was going part-time, with a big pay cut, like huge, I decided it was now or never to order from Rachel. So I got some beautiful, beautiful book pages. I hope you can see these. Book pages, all kinds of sizes. And this one, like, this has to be handmade paper. And I don't know if I can part with this. This might have to go in that journal with the paper I love. And it's not going anywhere. I mean, I just want to touch this. I just want to keep touching it over and over and over again. It is so awesome to have these. So this was her book pages, you know, vintage antique book pages set. I just love the feel of this. Look at this. And it's been written on in pencil. Is that not cool? But it looks like handwriting. I mean, this had to be all handwritten. Very cool. Music sheets, some awesome images. Torino. I mean, that's just cool, right? Just cool. And then this, look at this. Is that not amazing? I wish my husband spoke Italian. He is full Italian, not born there though. I mean, I don't know. I am thinking I'm just going to have to make myself a big old journal. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I had opened this, but I had not looked at everything because I wanted to share it with you guys. Wowza. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of this may just have to go in my own little journal or big journal, just for me to keep in touch and feel and admire, because I don't know. I just can't. I don't know that I could give that up. Hoarder. Can you say hoarder? And then straw paper. Straw paper. Is that cool or what? So, yep, got a pack of that. And so now I have to sell a lot more folios. So excuse me, almost choked myself to death. So I can get another stack of that. And then, dear Rachel, I love you. I got a little happy mail with the package. And what I will refer to as Martha mail. And I could not be more thrilled, because when I saw what was on top, I got so excited. Rachel has the best fabrics ever. And I even love this little string it's all wrapped up with. But look at the little snippets I got. I am so thrilled with this stuff that she shared with me. Look, there were hand stitches on that. Can you see? I keep bouncing up and down and out of my chair. Can you see the little stitches here? Look at the back. Hand stitched. And then there's this lovely, again, I'm going to be hoarding it because it's the only piece I have. So, yeah. I see another wall hanging, slow stitch wall hanging in my future that is going to contain all of these fabrics. Because dearest Rachel shared them with me. This, I love the feel of this. I believe it's linen. And Rachel, if you have time to watch this and comment, I know you're away this week on holiday, and I hope you're having a grand time. And this is like an upholstery fabric, I think. It's very cool. And then this. I mean, oh my gosh. I can't even tell you. This has to be some sort of linen. Or I don't know, maybe a hemp. It's very stiff, but it's really cool and neutral. And there's enough of that I could use that maybe in a couple projects. And then I got this beautiful card with an M on it. Thank you, Rachel. And of course, that's one of her photographs. And I take photographs, and I absolutely admire the ability Rachel has of taking photographs of certain things. Even the seagull that she took a photograph of just blows me away with the the way she puts them together. And the doorways, I would never think of photographing doorways. I do a lot of landscapes and insects, but doorways I would never think of. And hello, best content ever. So there's my little note from Rachel. Thank you, sweetie. And then I got some Florentine papers and some marble papers. Little bits, but I love them. So these will be fun to use as well. Look at that. Bookmarks in my future. Look at that marbled paper. Is that not the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen? Some more florals. Just love them. And then there's this. And I'm not sure what that is. It might be a type of wallpaper, maybe. It's got a little bit of sheen to it. And some more. There's a music sheet. And these are beautiful. And then I found this. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. This book is so cool. And the cover is so cool. And look at the color of those pages. And look at that. Is that not amazing? And look, it's stamped. I don't know what it says, but it's stamped. Can you see that? And it says Paris. I'll have to figure out what all this is. Maybe find a translator on Google. But anyway, I just love these pages. Can't wait to use them. And there's lots of them. So I don't have to hoard it. Not all of it. I can hoard some pages and use the rest. So Rachel, thank you ever so much, because this was a surprise that really, really, really made my day. I mean, I was happy with my order just as it was, but this was very, very special, and I appreciate it, and you're the best. So, speaking of, well, okay, first we're going to do some stamping with these stamps that I got. We'll do that first. If I can unstick everything. So we'll see how this one goes. I'm not quite not quite sure how this is going to, yep, that's not going to come off. I'll end up ripping the stamp, which can be annoying. It's not the fault of the person who sold it to me. It's the way they make these stamps now. I just don't get it. You can barely get them off the plastic without tearing them. So I'm just I'll work on that later. I have a couple of these stamps like that are similar. Now I don't know which way is up. Oh my goodness gracious. That wasn't too intelligent, was it? Okay. We're just going to stamp it. I'm going to see. And then if I figure out which way is up, I can put a mark on it. Now I did not ink this really well. Ooh, that's kind of cool. It's very clear. And I got it right side up, I believe. Looks like Spanish, Italian, something maybe. So I really like that. I could see stamping a whole bunch of these and tearing them apart, doing it on tea-stained paper and tearing them apart. Well, heck, even on white paper, it's nice. And then, and I'm getting ink all over my fingers. And using bits of them in collage and stuff. Can't resell it because it's a stamp. But I could do it in a, you know, if I'm making something, making envelopes or making pockets, I can stamp it on there and give some depth to the item. Well, that was a good one. I like that one. And then, of course, there's Timmy. So we all know Timmy is cool beans all the time, right? I'm trying to get my acrylic block out. I don't know if he'll stick to the acrylic block. We'll see. And then with rubber stamps, I always ink this way. And of course, it's a new stamp. So it's going to need priming, right? And I never rub. I just never get good results that way. My stamp acrylic block is so dirty. Oh, look, I smudged all over my paper. Well, that stinks. Sloppy Martha. And I should have my my little pad underneath, but I don't. That came out very nice too. Yep, I'm very happy with these. And I never rock. I press, but I don't rock. And if you press too hard, you'll get all kinds of smudged images because you're pushing down on the raised rubber or clear stamp. You're pushing down on it. Why would you push down and squish it? So I just firmly press down. I don't push really hard because that's just going to distort your image. So there's that. So hopefully you can see all of those. And then I'll just do that on the back. Clean it off a bit. Now it's all primed and ready to go. And then we'll do this one from 49th and Market. This one wants to come off. So I think we'll be okay with this one. It's gooey, but it's coming off. Okay. Oop, and that's going to curl up now and never be the same. Now, the question is, do I have a block large enough? Ooh, phew, this stamp stinks. Woo-wee. That is smelly. And for this, I really should have my mat underneath it, but my mat's over there. So I'm not going to go get it. Oh. It is sticky and it is stinky. Woo-wee. Sometimes new things, the scent is way beyond what's necessary. Chemicals. That's why I try to wash all my fabric before I use it for anything, because now my one caveat to that is I cannot wash the pre-cut fabrics, like the strips that I sometimes make ruffles out of and stuff. I don't pre-wash them because they would probably tangle and disintegrate in the washer. But when I buy yardage, betcha, I wash it. Just pressing firmly, letting it sit there. Lift straight up, but of course the paper is sticking because it's a sticky stamp. All right, I gotta get my little foam pad. All right, it will work better with this underneath, I guarantee. Okay, now I do have a crack right here in my, so I gotta make sure I don't get it on there. I'll put that there. And again, these stamps, you know, you sort of have to prime them and use them a couple of times before you get a really good clear image. But I always use, I got this foam in like a packaging, and I started trying it under my stamps. It's not so thick, and it's like a high density foam. It's probably only 1/8 of an inch thick. Works great. The other thing you could get is that fun foam in the craft stores. I think you could get that and it would work really, really well too. Because you don't want thick, you just want something underneath it to make it come out well. A hard surface and these clear cling stamps, they don't always come out real well. Okay. All right. This block is bigger than my hand. All right. Well, again, not great, but I am going to blame some of that on my ink pad, even though it looks like the stamp got fully inked. I don't know why it's not coming out great, but I really like it. I'll get it to work right if it kills me, but I really do like it. So let's see. My ink pad does need ink. I need to re-ink it. And I may have to press harder than I like to press with these. Okay. It is still really sticky though. Like my ink pad is sticking to the stamp. So I think there's that going on too. Let's try it again. Pressing firmly in the center, which is where I was having a lot of my problems. Now see, it looks like I inked it all really well, right? But I'm missing, but that's okay. Faded is a cool look too. I don't know. And see, it's really sticky still, but it came out better. So I think I need to ink my ink pad, and I think the sticky needs to come off of this stamp before it stamps really well. But there's that. So I really love this stamp. It really is pretty. Well, I'm happy with all three of those. I really am. Very happy with them. Okay, I'm just gonna get this ink off of here. Yep. Well, it's initiated. Right? Alrighty. And I was using archival ink on that. Like I said, my pad needs to be inked up a little bit. So I'm going to set all of this aside. And then I'm going to show you my last thing because I think I'm running out of time. Well, I'm at 23 minutes. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. But I'm just going to set all of this aside. I'm going to show you my next thing because this one I'm really excited about. So let's see. I don't think I can zoom in any more than that. The last 3 days I've been working on this. Rachel at Roxy Creations, you know, Rachel, our Rachel, she sent me, she didn't send me, I'm sorry, scratch that. She did an envelope flip journal thing, and she saw someone else do it, and her back was hurting, and she said she wasn't going to work on anything because she wasn't feeling well and didn't feel up to it. And then she watched the beginning, just the beginning of this video by this other person, and she got totally inspired. And Rachel totally inspired me. So I didn't do this on camera because it was the first time I'd done it, and I didn't want to have the pressure of the camera on because I still don't do well decorating and stuff with the camera going. And I've been doing this over a year, probably close to 2. But I don't know. I feel very shy. We'll just say shy. Getting thumbs down the last couple of times really didn't help me any either. It's probably some, what I call Zingbot, that, you know, a troll that comes and does thumbs down. But it's depressing when you do a video and you put some effort into it and you get a thumbs down. And so I'm still surprised I have a little over 1,000 subscribers. So I'm grateful to everyone who does watch. I know I haven't been real regular, and I'm hoping that maybe if I do a What's Up Wednesday every week and I plan for it ahead of time, which I'm not really good at, I'm hoping that if I do that, maybe I'll be able to do a more regular video with some more fun stuff in it. And then I won't be like sitting around going, oh gosh, I should be doing a video, but I don't have anything I want to do. I don't know what to do, whatever. So I think what I'm going to do is pick a project once a week and work on it with you all. And if What's Up Wednesday turns into, you know, let's finish it Thursday and finish Friday, then, you know, so be it, right? So, anyway, I used my Summer Song papers in here. Not a lot of them, just a few that were left that I'd printed out for the journals that I made and for demonstration purposes to show them to you when I first did them. And then I have some of these letters too. And this I downloaded from public domain. But anyway, without further ado, here is an envelope flippy thing journal. So there are envelopes and flips everywhere. So I will show you those, but I'm going to show you from the beginning. And so these are big envelopes. These are, let me measure them for you. They are 8 3/4 by 5 3/4. And I had 3 in my stashed away tea-dyed envelopes. So I thought, I'm going to make it that size. So this is one of my pages. And so that fit in there perfectly. So I can do all kinds of journaling on there. And the picture was perfect in my tea-dyed, very large, that's a tea stain there. Very large envelope. And then this is an envelope as well. And this is from my kit also. And then this is, I can't remember what that's from. Might be from my kit as well. I think it is. And then I did glue this envelope kind of wonky. So I can't get my card in all the way over to cover the window. But anyway, that's enough. And then this is from my Stitches kit. And then the back is for writing on. And then the pages you see like this are from my kit. I hope I'm in on screen. And then I just took a bunch of tea stain paper, some of my own tea stain paper. This is an envelope that I opened up. So that's an opened up envelope that can be written on or whatever. And then I just took a bunch of my papers and put them in here. This is one of the calendars that I tea-dyed and tore into fourths. Big desk calendar that I bought. We bought them for $1 each, and there's 12 blank pages on each one. So it looks like that. So I can write on that. And then this is a piece from my kit. And there are 2 signatures in here. And then this is the second signature, which is very similar to the first. I just took various papers. Some, you know, are my tea stained and some are leftovers from other things. And that's another envelope, which I'll probably cover this side with something. I haven't done the journal part yet. There are no pockets. You know, there's nothing in the journal part except pages at this time. So I'm not really done. And I didn't know if I'd work on it today, if I'd have time. Or if I just do a flip through today for you guys. And I was going to ask you, do you want to do one together? would you like me to do one from scratch? Now that I've done it, I think I can pull it off on camera. But I just had so much fun doing it. So those are the two signatures. This is the back. Well, that's the back page. Isn't that pretty? And then this is the third envelope, the third large envelope, and this is the second large envelope. So here is the second large envelope here, and I have this page in here, and this has writing space on the back. And then this is the third large envelope, and I just kept the pockets where they were. I didn't rearrange the pockets at all. I could have put the pocket in the top or on the side here, but I didn't. I kept it, I kept the original openings, which makes it a little tight and tricky, but it also makes it kind of a hidden, you don't know that those really come out, and it's kind of a hidden journaling spot that way. So I thought that was fun. And this paper is just paper, so it's tricky to get in and out without, you know, bending it. So let's start here. So I have a pocket from my set, but it does not open all the way over here because I used it, I covered a half envelope. This is a half of an envelope, and this side was the open side. So I glued this on to close that side, and then I put a tab on it, and I put a card in the front, and then this is some Tim Holtz wallpaper, and this is the tab here, and that's a pocket, and just a couple of cards in there, a little decoration there. This flips up, and I covered it with various papers, and then this comes out, and it's a journaling card. I tell you, I get on camera and that's it. It's all over. Coordination's out the window. And then this is a little paper bag, paper sack, and that's one of my photographs on it. And this is a tab I made. So there's a pocket in the back, right? And a pocket there. And that's another card from my Summer Song digital. And then this is an envelope, a half of a window. Well, it's probably a little more than half of the window, took up a big space. And these are all envelopes I already had tea stained. And then that's part of my kit that I had printed out on cardstock. And it's supposed to be a little folder kind of thing, like a file folder. But I cut it down and I put it in here. And I thought it looked perfect in this pocket. And then this is another envelope that I covered, and I just have a card in there that I stamped on. And then this is another envelope because you can see the black security insides, and I covered that, and then I put a couple journaling cards on there. And there's a pocket in the back because I only glued it on 3 sides. And then there's the pocket in the front. So I thought that was pretty cool. Something is blocking my... The only thing about envelopes is any flap inside is going to, if you don't glue them down really well, they're going to hinder you putting things in them. So anyway, that is my share. If you're interested in possibly doing this with me and you want me to do one on camera, please leave a comment below. And I am going to add a few things to this to finish it off. Like there's going to be some lace, which will probably, I'm sure that since I'm keeping this, where is it? This precious, precious piece of lace is going to go in this journal somewhere. Trust me. So, I would like to know if you'd like me to do this on camera and if you want to do it together. So let me know. If not, if you've seen Rachel do it and you're happy with that, I understand. And so I think I'm going to close for now and let you guys go. But I really, really appreciate you being here very much. I love you all. I hope that you are doing well, staying safe, staying healthy, and that everything in your world is going well for you. So thank you again for being here. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't and you watch, please subscribe. Don't have to ring the bell. That's okay. I understand. I don't want notifications all times of the day and night either. But come find me. And if you want to leave a comment below, I'd really appreciate it. If you want to leave me a thumbs up, I really, really appreciate that as well. And I hope you all take care. And I'm going to try and do more regular videos so that I can be a little more reliable and be around more for all of you. So take care, everybody. Love you all. Have a great day, a great rest of your week, and I'll see you later. Thanks for checking in. Bye.